First of all, I'm grateful to Institute of Chartered Accountants of Pakistan for inviting me as the guest of honor. By the way, I'm not a technology expert, but yes, I worked for engaging investments for the technology companies, and also I worked with the local and foreign technology firms in Pakistan and outside Pakistan. But this is the second time in the last 6 months, Institute of Chartered Accountants of Pakistan invited me in the technology session. So I will try to do justice. Instead of a talk on pure technology, I only want to highlight a few points for food of thoughts for the chartered accountant community. And this is related to the more and more investments in the technology sector from outside Pakistan, as well as the focus of our business houses in the technology area. So I'm grateful to the president, the council members, and the organizing committee, and I must comment the role of Institute of Chartered Accountants of Pakistan in the economic development of Pakistan, as well as their services are commendable. I strongly believe that unfortunately, in Pakistan, our majority of the business houses, whether large business houses or medium size or small, they are not focusing or exploring the option of investment in the technology sector. From Fintech to Telecom to multiple other services, from IT exports to multiple other services. The field is huge, the opportunity is huge. And this is my learning after serving in the government also, because what I observed in my very brief stay at the Board of Investment and working with the Prime Minister, that there were investors and investors and investors from outside Pakistan. And majority were willing to invest in the technology area in Pakistan. Unfortunately, what I observed, and I'm here especially mentioning a case of Saudi Arabia, because when I joined the government, the Prime Minister handed over the Saudi project to me. And in 6 months, we had around 18 meetings with them. Few were virtual and few were in person. And during the last meeting in Tashkent with the Saudi Investment Minister, we had over 2 hours meeting. And out of 8 preferred areas for Saudi government, one of the most important area for them was technology. So what I did that we tried to approach the IT firms, local IT firms in Pakistan, but as well as we also approach the large business houses of Pakistan. But no single organization returned back to us with a proposal or a project, or even to explore the opportunity. Yes, dozens of business houses contacted us, they met us, and they discussed about the other sectors. So this is my point number one, that unfortunately in our country, the overall business houses are not interested or not exploring or wasting the huge opportunity to invest in technology. While in India, there are hundreds of examples. Tech Mahindra is one example. TCS, the Tata Consulting Services, another example. And there are many other examples, Wipro and Infosys and all. So they are heavily investing in the technology sector. And this is lacking in Pakistan. Why I'm sharing this view here? Because I strongly believe that in Pakistan, this is only chartered accountants community that can influence the business houses, because majority chartered accountants are the CEOs, the CFOs, the business planners. They are essential part of the business plans of their organizations for next 10 years or 20 years or 25 years. So they can play the role. And I'm assuring you that apart from the startups investments, there are investments from the state level and there are investments from the large size corporations who want to invest in Pakistan. So this is my point number one for the consideration of our chartered accountant community and Institute of Chartered Accountants of Pakistan to take the lead and utilize your most productive platform for this investment area as far as the technology is concerned. My second point is that unfortunately, despite all the good efforts by many individuals, like other industries, there is no concrete roadmap or the strategy of government of Pakistan. And I'm not talking about any specific government. I'm talking about last 3 or 4 decades. And this is what I experience in the government also, that everything is on ad hoc basis, 1 year, 2 year, 3 years plan, maximum. There is no continuation of policy, not only in the Federal Board of Revenue, but in the investment side also. For example, after 18 meetings with the Saudi investment minister and his team, and the meeting minutes are available at the Prime Minister House and also at the Board of Investment. Read the meeting minutes. So all of you are working for the corporates and the public sector. What you can do, you will only read the board of the meeting minutes and also evaluate and continue the same process. But 2 weeks back, I received the call of the Saudi investment minister. I am meeting with him on coming Monday in Riyadh. And he mentioned that there was no 19th meeting actually. So I urge the current officials also, because they all are my friends as well. And I urge that we were not doing the tea parties actually. This was a state-to-state affair. So continuation of policies is a real challenge for Pakistan, not only in terms of changing the policies of FBR or any other organization, but this is also a big setback. So technology also suffered a lot in this Saudi Arabia story, because I think the current focus is only next 10, 12 months. So this is one problem with Pakistan as far as the investment and especially the foreign direct investment is concerned. While I appreciate the current Ministry of IT and Telecom, he's from Karachi, I'm also from Karachi. I never met him before he take oath for the Federal Minister IT. But whenever I discuss with the IT and Telecom individuals in Lahore, in Islamabad, and all over Pakistan, they all are very happy with him. So the minister is working, I must say, and I experienced this during my stay in the government as well. But unfortunately, because of the lack of ecosystem and lack of policies and strategy, we are actually wasting the huge potential. Currently, there is an increase last year when our IT exports are around officially $2.1 billion, or unofficially this is around $3 billion, while India recently crossed $150 billion. So there is no comparison. Even not we are not 1.5% of Indian in the IT exports. And reason is not that they are talented or they are some Superman sort of, but the problem is that as a state of Pakistan, we are not focusing on a complete roadmap, continuation of policies. There should be a spirit that if one government is leaving and another government is coming, so there will be, they should discuss all these areas of investments with the previous government, and the policies should be continuous. Without continuation of policies, I must say that attracting investment in any area is a difficult task and almost impossible on a sustainable basis. I again urge the chartered accountant community to convince, first explore, complete working research, and later convince their employers, their owners, their management, their board of directors to focus on the technology area. Another classic example of the technology side is Roshan Digital Account. I worked closely when Dr. Raza Bakir initiated this task, and the State Bank is still doing outstanding work, and there is an inflow of $5 billion as far as the overseas Pakistanis investment in RDA is concerned. There are merits and demerits. This is a separate debate, but this was technology actually, where we engage around $5 billion through RDA, and this is classic example of outreach of overseas Pakistani. So same we can do through technology for any other industry, for any other project as well, because now technology is a platform. Because of technology, we can engage the global community, we can engage the Pakistani community all over the world. So another point I want to raise as far as the startups are concerned, in 2021, we received around $376 million investment in different startups. And I believe that this is just the beginning. Yes, there will be failures also. This is part of the system of startups. And VCs are very well aware, because out of 10 or 12 startups, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 will be succeeded. But there is a need of promoting this startup culture. And I experience that the venture capitalists around the world are looking for Pakistan. But what we experienced when we hosted many startups and we hosted many meetings with the Prime Minister when I was in the government, what we did, we engaged the SCCP, we engaged the State Bank, we engaged the FBR, and there is a need of facilitation for these startups. Because if these startups will be successful, the more and more investments in the startup will be here in Pakistan. VCs are working, and there is a need of engagement of VCs meetups in Pakistan. We planned one, but later this was not possible to host the 50-60s VCs around the world. So this is my summary, that technology is one big area where Pakistan can change its destination. This needs a collaborative effort, and there is a need of public-private partnership. There is a need of continuation of policies. There is a need of long-term strategy and a strict follow-up of this strategy. And later we should showcase Pakistan. Later we should attract investors from around the world, whether large investors, small investors, medium-sized investors, and as well as the governments also. I'm still sharing with you that Saudi government is still interested to invest in Pakistan. It's up to us that we are still interested only the aid, or we are really serious to start the trade and investment and the relationship in the benefit of both sides, instead of only asking $1 billion or something for the sake of running few months or 1 year for the economy. So this is my concluding remark, and I'm again grateful to Institute of Chartered Accountants of Pakistan for inviting me here. Thank you very much.